All right, time now for better laughs. There are a lot of positives to having the use of a cell phone, but today's comedian finds that there are negatives too. Take a look.
Everybody just worries because of these phones. Now you got a phone, everybody just worries, right? I went to Florida last week. My sister drops me off at the airport. She's like, text me when you land, make sure you got there okay. I go, no, that's a waste of a text. I'm not doing that. She's like, I just want to make sure you got there safe. I go, just watch the news then, okay? If there's a problem, I'll be all over the news. Let's stop with that. You got a better chance of hitting your head in a shower and dying than getting killed in a plane crash. That's a fact. So why don't people call people after a shower then? Imagine how your buddy's like, all right, I'm going to go shower, watch the game. All right, call me when you're done, make sure you're okay.
Now that is some funny stuff.
Thank you.
You're a very funny man.
It's true. It's like, you know, it's going to make it. The flight's going to make it. They're not falling out of skies.
I get that, too. Like, we are so onto our cell phones, especially with my kids. I want them to text me, oh, did you get home? Did you get this? Did you get that? Because we can now, so I get it. We're doing it
well,
too
with
much
the kids, I get it. You want to make sure you know where they are. But adults, it's like, you know.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, you know.
Don't track me.
I take 3 flights a month. I've made every one for 25 years.
I don't even know if we introduced you, but people know your name. You're a household name, Jim Florentine.
Really?
I mean, everybody knows it. All right, I got to know what it was like to work with Howard Stern. Because
that was great.
What is he as eccentric and nutty as he is?
You know, I spent some time with him off the air. He was a really nice guy, super nice guy.
Smart too.
Smart, absolutely, and you know, it basically, you know, made my career by going on that show.
Did it really? Okay.
And what happened after you went on Howard Stern? Did just everything light up after that?
Yeah, I was doing, because I had a prank call CD, and he started playing it, and he had me come in. He's like, who's this guy? He's got really funny prank calls. And then I sat in a couple times, and then Jimmy Kimmel and Adam Carolla heard my stuff, and they were starting a show called Crank Anchors. Okay. So I got the show from that. They just go, they called the Stern Show. They go, who is this guy? They go, we want him for this new Comedy Central show. So they didn't even know who I was or anything. That was just because I was on that show.
That is fantastic.
And then, you know, got inside the NFL. I was on that for a season, all that. So all because of Howard Stern Show.
Isn't that amazing?
Because everybody listens to it. Even if they say they didn't back in the day, I don't listen to him. He's disgusting. Everybody listens, especially in Hollywood.
Exactly. Well, I didn't listen, but my roommate, my partner.
But he listens to us, because every now and then if we mention it, hi Howard, we end up on the Howard Stern Show.
We end up on the Howard Stern Show.
You do?
He is everywhere.
Yeah, he is. So, no, but it was great. So, you know, it worked out great. That, you know, you never know what avenue you're going to get to the next level with, whether you go on the Tonight Show or whatever. And this happened to be a radio show. And I was a big fan growing up listening to him. I couldn't believe I was actually going to be a guest.
Well, I call it like the Oprah effect. You go on Oprah and you read your book and you become an instant bestseller. You go on Howard Stern and you're a comedian and you become an instant success.
Yeah, it was basically like the Tonight Show for comedians. Like when the Tonight Show went away with Johnny Carson, Howard Stern was the guy to make or break comics.
Exactly.
I was reading there was like one moment when you were growing up, there was like an inspiration. You were watching some movie and you're like, that's it, I want to be a comic.
What was
Rodney
movie?
Dangerfield?
Well, no, I was a big Rodney Dangerfield fan. I love just his one-liners. Like, he doesn't get enough, like he always says, I get no respect. He really doesn't as a comic. I mean, he was amazing. Just those quick one-liners. I just bought his album a few weeks ago, one of his older albums. I'm listening, I'm like, this is so good. Every 10 seconds there's another joke and another joke. And they weren't dirty either.
No, they were.
And he was on the Tonight, they were clean, funny jokes, just self-deprecating. And they were awesome. Yeah, so he was a huge influence on me. And then when I started doing comedy, I started in bars. So they wouldn't turn the TVs off, like the Yankees would be in the playoffs, and they go, no, the playoffs, we can't turn it. So I had to fight to get that crowd. So I said, I got to do one-liners. I can't tell long stories. So that's how I started, you know, from Rodney, basically, knew when I had to get to the punchline quick.
That's what I was doing a speech last night at Mohegan Sun, and I was like, the only way I'm going to get this crowd is a couple of one-liners.
Couple one-liners.
You know, so I said I used to work in a cheese department. I got fed up. They didn't laugh.
They didn't?
But I moved on.
Neither did you.
No, I thought it was funny. I said all these jokes are Gouda.
Right.
You know, stupid, cheesy jokes.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was. You got to break the ice somehow by doing that.
What?
I've heard them all.
You've heard them all.
You need new material.
Exactly. Then I said I went to work in the fish department. I did that for the halibut. You know, just stupid stuff.
Right, that's good. You know.
No, they're horrible.
So you grew up in like a giant family.
Yeah, 7 of us.
Wow.
7.
Was that funny?
Where are you in the lineup?
In the middle.
Oh, that's tough.
They say the middle one's the problem. I don't know why. What is the theory behind that?
I think that, I always hear the middle is the diplomat, because you got to negotiate all the fighting between the olders and the youngers. You got to go with the flow.
Okay, I'll buy that.
I
was definitely a little rebellious, you know, and growing up, you know, strict Catholic and in Catholic schools in New Jersey.
What part?
In Old Bridge.
Oh, is that northern or southern?
It's central, about 45 minutes south of New York City. Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, so, you know, Catholic schools, and then always feel guilty about everything. So it messes you up for a while.
Yeah.
Until you realize, like, sorry, I want to have a little fun. I'll say my penance later when I'm on my deathbed. Then I'll just
have fun.
I'll just remember the bad ones.
Right. And that's it.
I got to live my life.
Well, you're very, very funny.
And we get to come see you this weekend.
Yeah, the Funny Bone in Hartford. Yeah.
Okay, so go see Jim Florentine. He's going to be on stage at the Hartford Funny Bone tonight through Sunday night. Head to hartford.funnybone.com for more details and ticket information. That is quite the.
That's like your soap opera stare right there.
Yeah, that's like your soap opera stare right there on that photo.
That picture, you see?
Yeah,
that?
my friend took it on her iPhone. I go, look, people are like, you need an updated headshot. I'm like, who cares? I'm a comic. It doesn't really matter. I'm not a model. I'm just telling jokes, dirty jokes in a nightclub.
Okay.
They were real. So I just said, just take that. And I'm like, fine, this is perfect. One take. She goes, no, let me doctor up. I go, no, it's good.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Jim.
Thanks,
Always
Jim.
a pleasure to see you.
Can I use your cheese jokes this weekend?
Absolutely.